something that's beautiful about this team is that I know that wherever our team goes, that we leave a good impression on people.
So I had the pleasure of being a part of the team that did the 93 Boys launch party. It was very fun. It was definitely a lot of work. It's crazy to me to see like how far we've come from the launch party. It feels like it was yesterday and like so long ago at the same time. Did y'all like working the launch party?
It was fun. I was on the Zenkos.
People still talk about that.
That was so damn strong.
To this day.
Yes.
My very first event that I went to, it was a 93 Boys pop-up at D33. Vic was in there making t-shirts with a gun. And I don't think you remember, but I walked up to you, gave you my card. I was like, we gonna connect. And I told my friends I'm finna work for this brand. Not even like 3 months later, I started doing hourly work. My first event was the launch party. Being a part of this team is like really powerful. Cause like we really doing the damn thing, you know. Coming from where I started versus now, it means a lot. So
I love that manifestation.
Right?
She said, I'm finna work for this brand.
No, all of you guys, honestly, man, it's really been a blessing to work with you. You're all so humble and focused and disciplined. And I think one of the misconceptions people can have about cannabis is that it's just like all fun all the time, you know, we're just getting high and like loafing, you know what I mean? And like, honestly, you know, it's work.
I want to return that back to you because I feel like whenever my friends, my family, anybody is asking me like, why do you do this? Like, why are you gonna work so much? Aren't you tired? Why? And it's like, it's easy for me to work for you because we have such similar morals and like similar goals for what we want for the city and for our communities and stuff like that. And I feel like for me, working for 93 Boys allows me to do all the activism that I've always wanted to do. All of the like helping and giving back, and you talking about that, what we did on 79th, like that was so important to me to show our communities that this is legal. Like, everybody else is having such a good time with this, and you know, thank you for doing this. For real.
I hope it sets a precedent for more people in the cannabis industry to just recognize that we're dealing in something that has been used to oppress so many people, and that should give us some sense of responsibility. Because cannabis is also something that brings people together at the same time.
Exactly. Yes.
Ultimately, I think 93 Boys is a business that really represents the possibilities of recrafting narratives.
Chicago's first black-owned weed brand in the city. Let's go! Let's go! Shout out to the 93 Boys. You ready to smoke? Never run out of gas.
It's like, this is the first job where I actually get to show up as myself and not have to worry about it, and actually get to do a great job and make an impact and do the work that I want to do. We also change people's lives. There's so many people that come up to me at dispensaries that speak to like, I'm so happy that Vic started this. It's just like paving the way, and I like being a part of it and working with you guys. It's really nice,
We like working with you.
Working for the 93 Boys means a hell of a lot to me, honestly, because of how much I used to get in trouble in college for weed. When the house smelled like weed, the RAs, they come straight to my room. And I was at a predominantly white institution, you know what I'm saying? So they was kind of on that with me, you know? Now that I'm here, it means so much to me. The fact that I was able to actually turn something that I love into my career, like, come on, I'm living a dream, you know what I'm saying? It's the life we here, what we supposed to be at, y'all, I'm telling y'all.
This guy's inspiration.
It's like such a blessing and so unique to see like a team that looks like ours able to operate at such a high level.
You're the reason 93 Boys is able to exist, you know what I mean? We need you, man. You're captain of the ship, man.
Honestly though, like, it's all of us. Like, I say all the time, I don't know what I would do without y'all. No matter what's going on, it's like, at least we love each other. Nobody would have ever expected that cannabis would come to a place like this, and cannabis will come to a place like this for Black people.
Yes.
Right.
You dress raw as hell, by the way. You're fit, raw.
Me?
Yeah.